This tape contains 3 sections, each one looking at a different aspect of what this plan means and how it will affect credit unions. First, an NCUA examiner will discuss the forms and procedures through which you will pay your share of the capitalization.
Now let's go through a sample calculation for ABC Credit Union. Assume that ABC Credit Union has total insured shares of $1 million on December 31, 1984, and that it reported and paid premiums on $900,000 in shares on December 31, 1983. In the deposit section on line 1 of the statement, the credit union will enter total insured shares. Remember that this amount will have already been calculated on the 5,300. For ABC Credit Union, insured shares total $1 million. The credit union will then multiply this amount by 1%. In this case, the result would be $10,000. Line 2 reflects the prior year's deposit. Since the credit union is now making its initial deposit, this line will show a 0 in 1985. The line will be used in future years to adjust the credit union's 1% deposit level. Line 3 is the deposit amount due, in this case $10,000. In the premium section on line 4, the credit union will again enter total insured shares of $1 million. As instructed, it will then multiply this amount by 0.000833, or 1/12 of 1%. The result is a premium of $833. Line 5 will reflect any waiver of premiums. Since the NCUA board has waived all of the 1985 premiums, the credit union will enter the full $833. Line 6 is the net premium due. Obviously, for 1985, this will be 0. The earnings credit section starts on line 7. The amount of prior year's insured shares and the earnings credit will be pre-printed on the form prior to being distributed to the examiners. In ABC Credit Union's case, it will show insured accounts of $900,000 and a credit of approximately $1,020. The $1,020 equals 136% of the $750 premium paid by the credit union in 1984. Line 8 represents the net funds due to the Share Insurance Fund for 1985. This is calculated by adding the deposit amount due, which is line 3, and the premium amount due, which is line 6, and subtracting the earnings credit on line 7. The net amount due for ABC Credit Union is $8,980. The accounting entry for this transaction will be entered on each credit union's books in 1985. For ABC Credit Union, the entry will be as follows. Debit account 794 entitled Deposit in NCUSIF for $10,000. This is the amount found on line 1 of the share insurance fee statement, which represents the credit union's 1% deposit. Credit cash account 731 for $8,980. This is the amount found on line 8 of the share insurance fee statement, which represents the credit union's actual cash payment to the fund. Finally, the credit union, at its option, will credit either account 931 regular reserve or 940 undivided earnings for $1,020. This is the earnings credit found on line 7 of the share insurance fee statement. As shown in the accounting entries, the deposit will be carried as an asset. It's considered an asset because the deposit is returnable under certain conditions, and it is expected that the deposit will earn an annual dividend. As an examiner, you've seen similar accounting treatment of such items as deposits or reserves that a credit union is required to maintain to participate in certain lending or insurance programs. Another point demonstrated by the accounting entries is that there will be no share insurance expense in 1985. I know that many credit unions included a double assessment when preparing the 1984 budget just in case. To credit unions experiencing profitability problems, this was a major expense item. I'm sure the removal of the possibility of a double expense, let alone no expense in 1985, will be a welcome relief. Returning to the discussion of the share insurance fee statement, as done in the past, examiners will mail statements and verify the accuracy of data submitted by the credit unions. Specific written instructions will be provided to the examiners in the December package. The share insurance fee statement will also include a toll-free number for the applicable regional office in the event that questions arise. Finally, examiners will be able to raise questions on the capitalization issue at the examiners conference in December.